Here's everything you need to know before seeing Thunderbolts. We start off with Bucky, who's been in the MCU since the beginning and made his debut in the first Avenger. He's Cap's best friend and partner and fought alongside him against Hydra. However, he fell off a train and allegedly died. We learned in the Winter Soldier that Bucky did survive the fall, and Hydra saved him and brainwashed him into becoming the Winter Soldier, Hydra's deadliest assassin. Bucky lost an arm when he fell off the train, so Hydra gave him a new metal arm. When Steve learned his friend was the Winter Soldier and he was brainwashed, he tried to save him, and all it took was one sentence: "I'm with you till the end of the line," and the Winter Soldier snapped. After saving Steve, the Winter Soldier realized he doesn't know who he is anymore, so he went on the run to learn who he was. In Civil War, Zemo framed Bucky for bombing the UN and killing T'Challa's dad, and Black Panther was hunting him throughout the entire movie. After another brainwash and a hit to the noggin, Bucky got his memories back. However, we learned that the Winter Soldier actually killed Iron Man's parents, and Tony was obviously not happy and tried to kill Bucky. He even vaporized his metal arm. Tony Stark also sold Avengers Tower in Spider-Man Homecoming. Bucky couldn't trust his own mind, so Steve and T'Challa took Bucky to Wakanda, and they froze him and got the trigger words out of his head, and Bucky's officially free. Ghost was an Ant-Man the Wasp, and we learned that she was dying, but she was healed and she's now able to control her powers. Bucky gets a new vibranium arm in Infinity War and joins the fight with the Avengers against Thanos. However, they lose, and Bucky died. Yelena was also snapped away. 5 years later, Bucky and Yelena, along with half of the universe, was resurrected in Endgame, and Bucky joins the Avengers and fights Thanos one last time. Cause the Avengers officially disbanded. Bucky knew that Steve was going to stay in the past with Peggy, but they both agreed that Sam Wilson should be the new Cap. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Bucky's trying to make amends with his past as the Winter Soldier, and Sam thought he was not fit to be Cap, so he put the shield in a museum. But the government decided to make John Walker the new Cap. John thought he was too weak, so when he had the chance, he took some super soldier serum and he became a super soldier. John Walker was doing his best. However, since his best friend Lamar got murdered by the Flag Smashers, he snapped and did a public execution with the shield. So the government took the Captain America mantle away from John Walker. However, we're introduced to Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who's the new Nick Fury, and she recruits John and he becomes the US agent. We're introduced to Black Widow's foster family in her solo film. Yelena Belova is Natasha's sister. Red Guardian is Russia's answer to Captain America, and he's also the foster dad to Natasha and Yelena. Taskmaster is also here, and she's secretly Antonia Dreykov. Natasha thought she killed her as a child. Val tells Yelena that Hawkeye killed her sister, and that's why she was hunting him in the Hawkeye show. She wanted to avenge her sister, but when she learned the truth, she was depressed ever since. Bucky makes a quick cameo in Brave New World, and we learn that he's actually in Congress. And now you're ready.